Also, some of you guys might remember this old Royal 880 that I picked up, oh, I don't know, about a year or so ago. I finally got around to cleaning it up and getting it going again. I just stuck a brand new bag in it after I was done polishing it up today. I used one of my dad's bench grinders, and it had a polishing buffer pad on it, rather. And I had some cutting compound that I had bought about 6 months ago, and proceeded to do my thing. I had this thing completely taken apart. As you guys can see, it came out pretty good. I still need to go over it again. You know, there's some area up here that I need to clean up and just really kind of go over it with a fine-tooth comb, or brush in this case. But for the most part, it's in much better condition. This vacuum had oxidization all over it. In fact, there's still some. Actually, that's just dirt. Oh, you know what? That's right. I completely forgot about that. This thing only had one screw in this outer case here. And yeah, it was this one. The other three were missing for some reason. So I'm going to have to get some new screws for it. And I don't think I have any screws like that kicking around the house, but that's why there was a bunch of crap coming out of here and why that was just full of dirt and dust. So I actually completely forgot about that. However, this thing, other than that, is working pretty damn good. I guess after I deal with the screws, or maybe even before that, I'm going to go over this thing just with some aluminum polish and just by hand go over what I didn't get with the buffing pad. But the buffing pad took off a lot of stuff. I was really impressed with the job that it did, and it made very quick work of it. It took about, if I had done that by hand, getting to this point with this thing, it would have taken me, I don't know, about 4 hours or so. There was just so much crap and dirt on the outer casing of this vacuum. It would not have been worth my time to do that by hand, but thankfully the buffer pad worked great. So this vacuum is in need of a new belt. However, the one that's on it is still fine. The brush roll has seen better days. I'm probably going to try and source a new brush roll for it. Though if I can find new bearings for the inside, if I can replace those, I'll do it. But I'm not too worried about that just yet. Of course, the big thing was just getting this thing cleaned up enough to bring it into the house. And then the outer bag, if I can find a cheaper one on eBay that's the same color, I'll probably just end up picking up a used one that's in better condition, because this one, there's all sorts of fraying all over it, and at the top where the little hook goes through, it's actually ripped a little bit, unfortunately. It was like that when I got it, but other than that, the bag is still functional. But these are just really nice vacuums. But enough of me bullshitting. How about we run it a little bit? Pretty good. I'm actually really happy with how it came out. So hopefully I can get this thing dialed in a little bit more and cleaned up some more, and maybe even a new outer bag, and I'll have a nice little Royal to start using around the place.